to go. And like Emi said, I think he's dead and buried. He's still facing 9 years ban from FIFA. That is another hurdle that he has to scale.
Wow.
I mean, there was a leaked email that indicted him somewhat of, corruption issues.
Using a private jet hired by FIFA to take his family.
There is the issue of the Qatar 2022, whether or not it was bought, that some people were paid. A lot of issues, and maybe that's why those guys are saying, look, just go.
And the issue of black market sales of tickets has always been there. Remember at the last World Cup, even in South Africa, some executive committee members were indicted, and nothing really came out of it. So what it has shown is that under Blatter, all these offenses since we are being covered up, and now that it's out of the scene, every other person that got involved had to face their consequences. And I think it's a big lesson for all the administrators. Whenever you are given responsibility, do it very fairly, do it transparently, do it very clean. So, because the man you are hoping will cover you up, the man might get into trouble and you'll be exposed.
That's what has happened.
And is the first person that is not from Switzerland since 1956 to occupy that position of Secretary General. And that's why everybody knows, like you said, how he got there, the man behind him. Now that the man is not in the picture anymore, all of these things happening to him. But he had somewhat of a glittering career in FIFA, how he rose from the ranks, got to all those places, but you see all the things leveled. I don't even know if he's going to fight to clear his name, because for Platini and Blatter,
I don't know where he wants to start.
I don't know where you want to start. Are you going to, is it the corruption you're going to fight against, the ticket racketeering, or the leaked email, or the fact that your name has been fingered among those who received huge amount for Qatar 2022? A lot of issues. I don't know.
Maybe Jerome Valcke would just take a walk for FIFA to actually move on. But Blatter and Vice President Michel Platini, they've also been suspended for 8 years. You remember that investigation in December? So it looks like the cleansing will continue at FIFA till we get to the elections.
And those guys are still saying, it should be more than 8 years, because we actually recommended live ban. Okay, these guys have gotten 8. But we are not stopping there. Yeah. We're going to open the books again, and we're going to show you reasons why these guys should just stay away from football.
So it's deeper than what.
So as Platini,
it has always been there. Some of these guys in the ethics committee, the emergency committee members, they all knew that this corruption of high proportion was there. But they didn't have the guts. Yes, they didn't have the guts, because Blatter was like a colossus. He covered all his surrogates. But he's outside now, and it's natural. When the main man is out, then every other thing, every other cover-up, the people who benefited illegally under him, they're going to face the music, and that is what is happening.
Wow. The point I was trying to make is, as these guys manning a picture of Michel Platini and Sepp Blatter, as they continue to try to clear their name, to fight those
they sink deeper.
Those other guys too
are
still working and trying to justify the reason for asking for live ban. And they said, look, we're still going to go after these guys. What we want is a live ban. We don't want these guys near anything football. And so it's going to be interesting in the days to come. And I want to see if the new president will, wave the olive branch to these guys, in the interest of, a lot will still happen this year. If it's Infantino, for instance, his stance towards Platini, to me, because of their relationship, might be a bit soft. But we're going to see. We're going to see what happens.
But then whoever takes over the at FIFA needs to also be careful, because the moment you're sworn in as president, the ethics committee start looking at you.
Absolutely. It's no longer business as usual.
Yeah.
The structures are there. And, Blatter became a lord, an imperial lord, over FIFA.
But there's always been like that. As long as you're there for that long.
He has been there for a long time. As Secretary General, he became president. And, there are some other structures, other contacts across Europe, South America, Africa. Some of them are not even being brought to the open now. They are just focusing on some of the immediate, beneficiaries of some of the things he did. But by the time the searchlight is also being outside the European continent, I think maybe some African administrators will also, be found wanting.
Maybe they're already cleaning the books now. Who knows? But it's going to be interesting if they beam the searchlight on Africa. It will be interesting to see which of our administration. And that's why I'm particularly happy with what Musa Bility is trying to do. When
let me know why you're stopping me from competing.
And this reason you said I'm not, extend it to others.
That's right.
Let us know how clean.
Let it be a total cleansing.
Let us know how clean they really are.
That's right. While we're waiting for that cleansing to be done, we'll keep our eyes on FIFA. But the update is that World Governing Body FIFA, they have sacked. I was even saying suspended. They have sacked Secretary General Jerome Valka. Says take a walk. No more. We can't just keep you at FIFA. That's the update. It's getting deeper and deeper. We'll stay with the politics while we'll also follow the football right there on the pitch. And the football we're expecting some about 3 days from now is the 2016 African Nations Championship. Nigeria getting ready. They're looking good. And a lot of Nigerians believe that this Super Eagles team can go to Rwanda and win. Let's listen to them, and we'll come back. We'll talk some more. Don't go anywhere. Stay.
Ivory Coast is brilliant. The Ivorians call them Cote d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast, whichever. They're a good team. I think they were a good opposition for Nigeria. The fact that they passed the ball around. In fact, towards the end of the second half, they had possession, but the Nigerians kind of held them at bay, and then they couldn't break through. But they did have 1 or 2 chances. But on the balance of play, I think it was a much better performance from the Nigerians than the Ivorians. But again, this is a friendly tournament. Don't read too much into it. They're going to come out kicking and fighting when they get to Rwanda. So let's be positive, but let's also be circumspect. We need to be have an open mind. It's not going to be easy.
It was very impressive compared to what we saw against Angola and what they play against Tuks Pretoria University. So the game was very interesting, and they really improved with the game we saw as well, most especially on the midfield, where we found Etebo and Batlume doing very well.
Okay, so that's it. We like those words. Nigerians optimistic that the Super Eagles can actually impress in Rwanda. Okay, guys, let's talk about this team now. Oye, do you think we are really ready for this competition?
Also, it's a difficult question. You see, sometimes a team cannot be 100% ready for a tournament until you see the first game. Let's see our game against Niger Republic on Monday, and see how far they have gone. Yes, they have played some friendlies, but sometimes the way the bitter cola sounds is not the way it tastes. The friendly is different from match situation. These guys have not played in a tournament together. This is the first time they're going to play together. So let's see how it goes.
That's right.
If they play with the same confidence, the same way they've passed the ball around against the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire, and put away the chances they're going to create. Because like Toby and I said on Monday, they play 2 games, and the midfielders are the ones actually scoring the goals. So I think Olise has his work cut out for him. He knows that the strikers had to put the chances away. That's the only way you're going to win games. So let's see their performance against Niger Republic and see how far they've gone.
Okay, I'll get you talking, but let's go to Pretoria, where Super Eagles media officer Toyin Ibito is standing by to talk to us. Toyin, good evening and welcome to Sports Tonight.
Good evening, guys. Thank you for having me on the show this night.
Okay, Toyin, I'm sure you've been following the conversation. Oyinwuchi says the way the bitter cola sounds is not the way it tastes. With this team, is the sound and the taste going together?
I thought I had changed these programs in the new year, but since we're still using the sound and the taste of the bitter cola, we are going to be giving him the taste of honey in Rwanda. By the grace of God, we'll be giving him the taste of honey. But on a more serious note, I think we are good to go. We cannot say our team is 100%. There's no perfect team in the world. But I think we've done enough, and we'll be hoping to get to Rwanda in this form, mentally ready, physically ready, And the approach that the coach has told the boys is to take it one game at a time. So right now we are focused on Niger. After Niger, we look at Tunisia. After Tunisia, we look at Guinea, and we'll be looking at it take it game by game.